Gabby Whitney has done marvelous work in her couple of seasons now at the helm and rebuilding, bringing in some new culture. And, boy, I tell you, basketball right now is in great health in Window Rock. Couple of shots missed, and then finally rebound and put back in the first points of the game for Karen Mann. Monument Valley. So the Mustangs are able to get some points right there, and then a steal. We'll talk about this young lady in a moment. Corey Sandoval, long pass. Shot no good for Jazana Miles. Let's check the 5 for Window Rock out there. Here's Malicia Nelson. She is going to drop a pass to Asarai Begay, number 5. Jada Brown, number 32 on the floor. DeVay Willie, she wears number 24. And then the 5th is number 21, Courtney Bitzilli. Here's a three-point try for the Mustangs, and that'll be a whistle. I think we're going to get a foul right here. We do. Foul is on the Mustangs, and they're going to call Karen Mann for the foul right there. Yeah. The angle that she was trying to get in there and get her hands on the ball, that produced the contact by upper part of the arms and other parts of the body, and that's how you get your foul right there. Drop a pass. Nope, going to get stolen. Shoni Mayava steals it for MV, and they'll go to work. In the corner, right side, Letitia Mute drives, runs, shot, no good. There's DeVay Willie with possession of the ball. Let's talk about the 5 Lady Mustangs. We don't say Lady Mustangs, do we? Just the Mustangs out there on the floor. Jazana Miles, number 15. Letitia Mute, number 10. Shoni Mayava, she wears number 24. There's Karen Mann fronting defensively right now. She's number 40. Boy, Karen did a great job to cover the middle of that paint, but still, the shot was good. Window Rock gets their second bucket. And I'm trying to figure out who that was that just got the basket, because I was watching the defense by Karen, who now will miss a shot on the other end of the floor. I'm going to get caught up on that in just a moment. Who made that shot? A couple of Mustangs getting ready to come in. There was one starter I hadn't mentioned yet, and that's Corey Sandoval, number 30 from Monument Valley. Corey got hurt yesterday, and she got cut above her left eye, and you'll be able to see where they have kind of bandaged that up. It's not a regular bandage. It's one of those kind of liquid bandages things that they've got. Can't see it from that angle, of course. But we'll get a front look at Corey here in a moment. And when she got hit yesterday, she took an elbow right there to her brow ridge on the left side. And when she did, you talk about the waterworks going. I'm not talking about crying. I'm talking about the blood flow, because, hey, you know how it is when you get a little cut on your forehead or scalp area. It just, so much blood supply up there. Well, for those people who have a lot of hair, I don't fit that category, but so much blood supply in that area that when you get cut a little bit, it bleeds profusely, and it did yesterday. It took a while to clean it up. Brian Begay, the assistant coach on the Monument Valley team, he's the football coach there. Brian Begay, he got that great, we're going to get a 5-second call. Good defense by Window Rock. Brian was telling me, he was lamenting this morning that he had gotten this great T-shirt made for him. There's Brian right there, third from the left. That white pullover. He'd gotten this great T-shirt made by the people at Page High School because of his popcorn reviews, his famous popcorn reviews during the regular season. And the great T-shirt, well, it's great no more because it had to be used to help contain and pick up the blood and so on and so forth yesterday with the injury. But the good news is you see Corey Sandoval out there. She's back, and she's playing. As we watch Kaylee Manygoats with a steal and a shot. Going to miss that one. Rebound, Malicia Nelson. Here comes Mish bringing it up the floor for Window Rock. Left side, DeVay Willie. Not going to give DeVay too much room to shoot, I'll tell you that. There's Malicia. Little jab step, drive to the baseline. The pull-up jump shot no good, and she's going to get it back. And lost it over the top there. Monument Valley with possession. Mayava up ahead. Karen Mann, and contact on a shot. And DeVay Willie is going to pick up, and I believe that's DeVay's second foul now. Let me check. Yes, DeVay is going to get her second whistle early. And one of the best shooters in the North might have to go to the bench here soon for Coach Gabby Whitney. We'll see what she says and does. Got DeVay getting that second personal foul. Meanwhile, it's Shoni Mayava at the foul line. Here's one good. Jada Brown checks out. Courtney Batsili back in. And DeVay stays for the moment. She stays on the floor. Mayava gets one of those free throws. So it's 4-3, 4-3 Window Rock. And back for a moment on court on Corey Sandoval, who is out there in the middle. She's playing the middle of that 2-3 zone for Paige right now, guarding that middle. So she's fine. They put the bandage on there, the kind of the liquid bandage thing, and it's holding, and she's cleared to play, and there she is out there giving her best for her team in the semis of this 3A North Region tournament, which, by the way, is brought to you by Choice NTUA Wireless. So get a ball out of bounds. And it looks like Monument Valley is going to have an inbound coming up. As they help Shoni Mayava, who hit the ground a little hard right there. Get her to her feet. Shoni's going to kind of stretch out a little bit, and then she's going to actually exit the game for a moment for Coach Jason Franklin. She limps her way to the bench. Here's the inbound to Sandoval, and she will fire it up there immediately. The shot is no good, and the long rebound is out to Soraya Begay. Window Rock, she brings it across, and immediately tied up by Kaylee Manny-Goats. Well, check and see who came into the game for Monument Valley. And it looks like that's Chenoa Gray that came in and replaced Shoni Mayava. Melissa Nelson to the high post. Bray James. Then outside for three, and there's DeVay Willie. She got the room, got the space, delivered the goods right there on the shot. And I got to tell you, defensively, Monument Valley was doing a good job picking her up and making it tough for her to get a shot. First few trips up the floor, but she got wide open there, and now a pocket picked. Melissa Nelson, and that one's going to be good for Mish. That's how the quarter comes to an end. A good finish. A good finish for Window Rock. Melissa Nelson and her crew. They lead 9-3 at the end of one. Second quarter on the way. Stand by for more from here in Window Rock. It's the 3A North Region Tournament semifinals. It's presented by Choice NTUA Wireless.
With Choice NTUA Wireless, you can work, stream, surf, and play with the full power of our broadband service. We have expanded our network for more coverage and improved internet plans for your home. Visit one of our Choice NTUA Wireless locations nearest you to get started. Give us a call at 928-730-2273 or go online now to choice-wireless.com/broadband and order your home internet connection today. Choice NTUA Wireless. Navajo-owned, Navajo proud.
Holbrook Family Dentistry is a proud partner of Sports Zone Radio's Northland Basketball. They've been serving Holbrook and the surrounding area since 2000, and they cheer for all our local teams and love it when the North succeeds. Holbrook Family Dentistry's 3 dentists are all general dentists from our local area, so they can perform most type of procedures in-house. They pride themselves on their ethics and kindness and genuinely love working with the communities of Northern Arizona. Come see us at Holbrook Family Dentistry on Iowa Street in Holbrook or call 928-524-6854.
Our thanks goes to our friends at Holbrook Family Dentistry. They help make these broadcasts possible here from Window Rock and throughout the season with Northland Basketball, an exclusive brand of the Sports Zone, Simmons Media Group. And our presenting sponsor of Northland Basketball is Choice NTUA Wireless. Choice brings you complete sponsorship coverage of the entire North Tournament. Look at this. Steal it back for Monument Valley. Chenoa Gray. And then there's a whistle, and a foul is going to be called on Window Rock. Let's see who picks that up. It's going to be Melissa Nelson. That'll be the first foul of the game on Melissa. Total team fouls in the quarter. Well, we just began, so that's 1. DeVay Willie, who has stayed in the game the entire way, in spite of getting 2 personal fouls in the first quarter. That's what she's got, is her total of 2. She also leads the team in scoring with 5 points. Hit a 2, hit a 3 in the first quarter. And 1 for 2 at the line. That's Corey Sandoval. Got the first, missed the second. Her team is 2 of 4 early on at the line. And DeVay Willie is going to try her best in the in the paint to get something, and then she gets clobbered when she was down on the floor. Get it outside, and Milicia Nelson knocks the three down, and the first points of the second quarter belong to the Fighting Scouts. They're counting that as a 2. So maybe, well, I mean, I'm going to assume that the officials are right, but I wouldn't mind looking at a replay on that at some point to see where, if we can tell where that shot came up from. Let's see, Milicia, this is a floor shot. Oh, yeah. She's well inside the arc. My bad on that. I mean, I'm sitting here. I wasn't questioning the officials. I was just questioning myself because I thought that she was clearly outside. Obviously not. Here comes the steal by Kaylee Menigos. Now she's got 2 early steals in this game, but I'm able to get points off that takeaway. And they'll give Window Rock the ball back with a comfortable lead here. 7 points to the advantage in the second quarter. Ball tipped, belonging to DeVay Willie for a moment. She got her shot blocked. And I'm going to give credit to the lady that was in the vicinity, Bené Smith. I believe Bené was the lady that got a piece of that ball and denied it from DeVay. So Monument Valley gets the ball, takes over. A pass that finds the way into the corner, and there's a little give and go kind of action. Bené Smith dropping in from the baseline. You see that normally from the top of the key. But there's one run along the baseline, and okay. 21 gets the foul. Courtney Batzilli, her first foul. And Sandoval misses from the line. It is 11-4. Eleven to 5. That's the lead right now for the Fighting Scouts. Coach Gabby Whitney has resurrected this Window Rock program. They're a threat for sure in the state tournament. They're as capable as anybody in the tournament to win the championship. And that's because of ladies like Milicia Nelson. There's a great second effort by Milicia, and she gets points right there, has 6 points in the game. Letitia Mute on the left angle, drops a pass back outside. Now they're going to feed the high post, trying to work her way down inside, and the turnaround is no good for Kieran Mann, waiting for Kieran to get her day started. Get something going. She's got 2 points, but she hasn't been all that active yet offensively. A young lady that has great potential to just open up her game. 13-5. Trap at half court. Milicia Nelson did a great job to stop before she got trapped on the other side of the line. Got it across, but her teammates lose the handle, lose the ball, and it's Monument Valley again with it. Mustangs have 1 shot made from the field here, and we are at 5:13 on the clock in the second quarter. First 3 minutes of the second quarter. No points yet for Monument Valley. Right side, drive and runner for Josanna Miles. It's off the mark. Down into the hands of DeVay Willie. Across. Legay has it, back to Willie. She'll turn it over to the right side. In the corner, that's Milicia Nelson. She was feigning the shot, decided to throw it to the paint. Lost it there. Letitia Mutes. Travel. No, sorry about that. I thought I saw a little extra shuffle step right there. Nope, the official says there was some contact there right at the basket, and that is foul number 2 on Milicia Nelson. Milicia 2 fouls to go along with the 6 points that she has contributed so far in the game. And this is Letitia Mute at the foul line. I think we would refer to that as a glancing blow. And Letitia does what her team has done in 4 trips to the foul line here in the first half. Monument Valley has been to the free throw line 4 times on 4 fouls, shooting fouls, all of them. And they have gone 1 for 2 every time. So they are 4 for 8 in the first half at the free throw line, exactly 50%. I was making a comment yesterday about how, as we watch basketball this season, the entire breadth of the season that we've covered, free throw shooting to me, and this is anecdotal because I don't have the exact numbers in front of me, but just the feel of watching game after game. Free throw shooting is right at 50 to 60%, right there somewhere in there that I've seen. And to me, it feels like that's below what it used to be. It seems like it used to be closer to 70% free throw shooting. Maybe I'm wrong about that, but you know how you feel. You get older and you start to think about the good old days when everybody made their free throws and bounce passes were supremely practiced out there. Remember that? Where you threw 5 passes before you attempted a shot because you watched Hoosiers when you were a kid growing up. So it just feels like free throw shooting is not quite the art that it used to be. Here's a shot from distance. Soraya Bigay missed that long distance rebound. Melissa Nelson. She's going to lose one of those defenders, dish it toward the corner, and Jada Brown dribbles back outside. Pull-up jumper. Soraya Bigay. Nice soft jumper from 13 feet away. And there's her first bucket of the day. 15-6, Window Rock showing you. This is a good Monument Valley team. I mean, they are terrific, and it's kind of showing you how good Window Rock is. Rebound, Letitia Mute, gonna miss it. Jada Brown gets that rebound for Window Rock. Now, Coach Jason Franklin is playing without one of his players in concussion protocol. Skylin Ray is not available. She won't be available till Tuesday at the earliest. Could be available on Tuesday. How about Jada Brown working in there? She's going to get the shot, and she's going to get a Kieran Begay, Kieran Mann. Kieran Mann gets her second foul of the day. There's a chance for a 3-point play for the Scouts. And the shot is good. So Jada delivers on the first free throw attempt taken in the game by Window Rock. They lead 18-6. Nelson picks herself up, back up off the floor, and right there in front of Coach. Coach decides this is a good time to spend our first time out. 18-6, Window Rock in front of Monument Valley. And we want to thank our good friends at Choice NTUA Wireless. Let's throw a video up there for these Window Rock Scouts, and this put together by the cast and crew and staff at Choice NTUA Wireless.
Hello, my name is Christopher Curley. I would like to wish all the teams at the 3A North Regional Basketball Tournament good luck. And we at Choice Broadband Enterprise Department are cheering you on.
Hi, Leanne Brown. Hi, Brandy B.A.
Hello, Brent Jones.
Hey, Travis Lincoln.
Tyler Escobar.
Welcome to all the teams participating in the 3A North Finals.
From NTUA Wireless Field Technicians.
Hello, my name is Jasper and I service the Chinley Agency.
Deswood and I service Tuba City Agency.
My name is Kay. I service the Fort Defiance Agency.
Alma Johnson, Field Service Technician Foreman.
Yuan Beaton, Field Installation Foreman as well. Go Wildcats.
Dedrick Begay, I service the Southwest and Western Agency. Go Wildcats.
Cole Escobar, I service the Eastern Agency and the Central Agency. Thank you.
Lucian BK, I service the Eastern Agency as a field technician.
Go Wildcats.
Hey, we'll get that Window Rock video up here, everybody. You heard the one for the, representing Chinle area. Hey, we got Chinle later on the schedule. We'll see both the Lady Wildcats and the boys team for Chinle later in the day. But we welcome you back in, everybody, to this broadcast of Northland basketball presented by Choice NTUA Wireless. First, let's see, a basket a moment ago for Shoni Mayava while you were away. And here's another opportunity for the Mustangs, and they will get points out of this. Karen Mann with the points right there. We got a whistle and another foul on that's Karen Mann again. Karen's got 3 fouls here in the first half. She's going to have to leave the game. It's not something that Coach Franklin, I think, would put in his game plan. And see the emotions running high right now. Tyron Begay is into the game now for the Mustangs. Tyron joins a cast out there that includes Shaylin Joey, Shoni Mayava, Kaylee Manygoats, Josanna Miles. Meanwhile, there's a free throw that's good for Jada Brown of Window Rock. And now Jada is 3 for 3 at the line, and that's pretty good shooting. I remember she struggled a little bit last year. Jada must have worked on that, I'll tell you. Now she gets a steal. So Jada doing some work. Nice bounce pass. Whistle and a foul. Bitsili is headed to the free throw line. Another shooting foul for the Scouts. It looks like Shoni Mayava gets her first whistle of the day. 1 minute and 38 seconds left in the first half. 20-10. 20-10 our score. Bitsili connecting on the shot. And again, hey, great shot, great start from the foul line for the Fighting Scouts. As I was making my comments a while ago about the free throw shooting that I've been seeing this season across the White Mountains, across the Navajo Nation. It doesn't seem like it's been the same level of proficiency, and all Window Rock has done to answer that is come out and hit 5 for 5 in the first half so far. They have not missed a free throw. So, trying to prove, hey, maybe that comment wasn't based in complete research. In fact, here's a whistle. 2 defenders coming up, and it's Bitsili defending Corey Sandoval, picking up the foul. Nice collision there. Inbound, and that is going to skip off the hands of Jada Brown. Almost had the takeaway for Window Rock, but it is Monument Valley going to work. Josanna Miles, drive, miss. Knocked out by Tyron Begay, and here comes an oh no, they're going to say whistle. There's a foul on that. Jada Brown. The whistle on Jaden, the free throw opportunity for Tyron Begay. And she came across a little bit early on the attempted second shot, so wave it off. It didn't go in anyway, and there you see the score, 22-10. The Window Rock Scouts leading Monument Valley. These two teams playing today's girls semifinals. See if they can get to the 3A North Region Championship tomorrow here in Window Rock. Kaylee Manygoats. This one is going to work for Kaylee. A little bit of a tough luck start shooting the ball for Kaylee, but that one was nice enough shot. And her first points of the game. And 10-point lead as Winter gets the ball back. They've got that lead. And Shoni Mayavi will tip a pass out of bounds. Pretty good crowd for a game this early on Friday. Still a lot of people yet to get off work, and others that are going to be traveling to the area later on. Chinle, I'm quite certain is going to be well represented later on. They get to play the two later games, the girls' game at 6 p.m. and the boys at 7:30. And from just down the road, I think we'll get a lot of Wildcat fans here today. Sand Devils have a couple of games. They'll play in the boys' semifinals after this one. Their game scheduled to start at 4:30. And then the Lady Sand Devils will play immediately after that at 6 p.m. in the girls' semifinals. Milicia Nelson finishing up right there. How about that nice bucket? She got the contact as well. Foul on, looks like Tyron. Tyron Begay gets her first foul. Monument Valley, and it's Milicia Nelson at the line. Team fouls, by the way, on MV with exactly 1 second left in the half. That's the 15th foul. So Nelson does that. Here comes the inbound and the end of the half. Winter played a great first half to get a 13-point halftime lead, including 6 out of 6 at the free throw line. They hadn't shot, they hadn't attempted a lot of threes. They did get one. DeVay Willie with the three-point basket. And in my recollection, did not shoot that many from outside. And that's how we end the first half, just like that. We'll see what Monument Valley and Coach Franklin come up with to make adjustments for that second half. And Winter Rock, well, more of the same, right? That's the message you would think that Coach Whitney would have for her team. Well, they got some halftime activities here at the arena. And as a matter of fact, see if we can tune in a little bit and catch some of that audio. It doesn't look like we're hooked up to that particular microphone. But that's Shanna Helena from the marketing department at Choice NTUA Wireless. You got a camera operator filming a camera operator, one of those classics. Always a classic. And here comes a game of tic-tac-toe for you, everybody. In a moment, after we get this, get the game started, get the game rolling. See who the competition is. You got the gentleman over here trying to figure out who the other player is. We got one player. Where's the next one? What we ought to do is we ought to get our guy, Julio. Julio, where'd that come from? Jeez, did you change your name all of a sudden? Oh, I see. That other guy was the staffer. Didn't see any credentials hanging around his neck. So we got some competitors coming down. Let's get this started. Let's see the start of it. This is what you're missing out on. Some of the fun if you don't get down here, and you get to win prizes as well from Choice Wireless. Oh, well, last night, after the last girls' game, I was supposed to ask our player of the game to give us her comments, respond to my questions in Navajo, wasn't I? Somebody made that request. I forgot to do that. So I apologize for not asking. Here we go. Oh, this guy is a competitor over here on the left. He's having a hard time, so he misses the shot. Another miss. That took too many shots to make the first two baskets. Let's see where X goes. X going to the corner. O going to the center. What's the best strategy? Corner, center, side. X is getting the lead. Yeah, okay, so he goes down to the bottom corner. And there's the block. There's the block. X going to have to go somewhere else. Let's see which corner he chooses. Well, you got to block, yeah. He had to block. He's playing the game well. Oh, knocked his shot away. cold-blooded. That is cold-blooded. That's something Kobe Bryant would do. Just cold-blooded. Okay, let's see. No, I don't know that was the right move. So X has a shot right here. O is just out of it. There's nothing O can do. O's got a block. Let's see. O's got a block. And O blocks. No? Yes. Oh, the dive. That's the first time I've seen somebody dive. We're gonna get a draw. We get a draw, which is what you're supposed to get in tic-tac-toe, right? If you lose in tic-tac-toe, you kind of got to go back and repeat second grade, I think, because it's supposed to be, you're supposed to have, oh, look at the dive. We got replays of stuff, even have a replay of the guy with the effort. That was max effort stuff. You got to tell that guy, tell him I want to give him a high five over. Throw him over here because that was max effort stuff. I just got to congratulate him. Hey, great job, man. What's your name? Jacob. Jacob. That was max effort stuff right there, the dive, dude. You deserve a high five, a knuckles, sandwich, all that kind of stuff, man. That was good. Now, listen, we would make you the Sports Zone's player of the tic-tac-toe game, but we don't have one. Oh, we'd do it for you, Jacob. Way to go. Good luck, man. Watch this, max effort. Look at the replay. He's trying. If the board didn't come up with its aerodynamics that wanted to fly, it's very aerodynamically sound. If it didn't do that, we'd have had us a winner right there. Good effort by Jacob there. All right, let's grab a quick timeout, everybody. Actually, let's do this. Can you line up that Choice Wireless video for Window Rock? Let's do that. Let's take a brief timeout here at halftime, and we'll come down and break it down for everybody in just a moment. To see the score there, 25-12, Window Rock in front of Monument Valley at halftime. And this is the 3A North Region Basketball Tournament. It is presented by... Oh, no! You're kidding me. Grab that replay. You're kidding me. She was winning. All she had to do was win. She chose to block. We're seeing some craziness in the tic-tac-toe game. Oh, you got to go back and repeat second grade when you do that. We'll be back in a moment, everybody, with more of our coverage from Window Rock, the 3A North Region Tournament presented by Choice NTUA Wireless.
Let's go, Scouts! Go fight, win! Woo!
With Choice NTUA Wireless, you can work, stream, surf, and play with the full power of our broadband service. We have expanded our network for more coverage and improved internet plans for your home. Visit one of our Choice NTUA Wireless locations nearest you to get started. Give us a call at 928-730-2273 or go online now to choice-wireless.com/broadband and order your home internet connection today. Choice NTUA Wireless. Navajo owned, Navajo proud.
What's your style? Classic, farmhouse, yeehaw, antique, contemporary, European, bonjour. The Furniture Gallery, located in Snowflake, are the experts to not only help you discover what makes you, you, but they'll do it with your budget in mind. The Furniture Gallery doesn't just sell furniture. They help you turn a house into a home where families laugh and celebrate, share a meal, and create lasting memories. At the Furniture Gallery, they'll do whatever it takes to make you a customer for life.
Holbrook Family Dentistry is a proud partner of Sports Zone Radio's Northland Basketball. They've been serving Holbrook and the surrounding area since 2000, and they cheer for all our local teams and love it when the North succeeds. Holbrook Family Dentistry's 3 dentists are all general dentists from our local area, so they can perform most type of procedures in-house. They pride themselves on their ethics and kindness and genuinely love working with the communities of Northern Arizona. Come see us at Holbrook Family Dentistry on Iowa Street in Holbrook or call 928-524-6854.
The team at Beeman Well Drilling is like a great football team. They work hard, they work as a team, and they play to win. Their reputation is second to none, and they proudly call the White Mountains their home, even though they complete projects throughout the entire southwestern United States and beyond. No project is too big or too small for Beeman Well Drilling, so when the time comes for you to punch a hole in the ground, remember the White Mountains' top well drilling team, Beeman Well Drilling. Call anytime, 928-205-7647. Go deep with Beeman Well Drilling.
If there's one player on the field that outperforms the rest, it's Perkins Cinders. Like any all-star, they put in the hard work by sourcing, sorting, and delivering all things dirt. Concrete materials, gravel, cinders, topsoil, mulch, and more. With over 5 decades of knowledge and expertise, manpower, and a whole lot of horsepower, Perkins Cinders will help you score that huge win with your project. Serving the entire White Mountains at PerkinsCindersInc.com. Get a load of this.
What can you do for that special Valentine in your life? How about take them out for a romantic steak dinner at Cattleman's Steakhouse, followed by 2 movie tickets to the WME theaters. Then let them know their name is in the hat to win a Valentine adventure they will never forget. Premium VIP front row tickets to Blake Shelton live in concert with special guests Dustin Lynch and Emily Ann Roberts. And if it couldn't get any better, add $1,000 cash. Happy Valentine's Day. If you have a broken windshield, call the experts at Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint and treat your Valentine to steak dinner, the movies, and a shot at front row tickets to see Blake Shelton live in concert and $1,000 cash. Call today.
536-5972. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass. Cash back to you. Woohoo!
Welcome to the Mountain Mobile Halftime. A complete first half breakdown of tonight's Sports Zone Radio Game of the Week broadcast. This is the Mountain Mobile Halftime.
Holbrook Family Dentistry is a proud partner of Sports Zone Radio's Northland Basketball. They've been serving Holbrook and the surrounding area since 2000, and they cheer for all our local teams and love it when the North succeeds. Holbrook Family Dentistry's 3 dentists are all general dentists from our local area, so they can perform most type of procedures in-house. They pride themselves on their ethics and kindness and genuinely love working with the communities of Northern Arizona. Come see us at Holbrook Family Dentistry on Iowa Street in Holbrook or call 928-524-6854.
Monument Valley from the timeout missed their shot. Soraya Begay doesn't. She doesn't miss. She was about 17 and a half feet out there. And a long-range deuce is good for Soraya. Window Rock, they continue their second half mastery of Monument Valley. The runner for Josanna Miles, no good there. And who else in the paint with the rebound? Jada Brown. Milicia. And she thought she might have had the cutter coming from the baseline. That's going to go right into Karen Mann's hands and up the floor. The Mustangs, well, they turn it right back to Window Rock. For 3, shot no good. Nelson from the baseline. And finally, it belongs to Monument Valley. Sandoval feeds Letitia Mute, and that won't go in. What in the world is happening to Monument Valley in this second half? It's a great Monument Valley team. Not a great afternoon for them so far. DeVay Willie. Boy, I tell you, coach going to call timeout. Has to spend the timeout. First time Monument Valley's called one today. And it comes after that big make for the Fighting Scouts. Can we run that Monument Valley piece from Choice NTUA Wireless? Back in a moment, everybody. Northland Basketball, the 3A North Region Tournament, presented by Choice NTUA Wireless.
Coming from here, your local Kianta store here at NTUA, supporting here Monument Valley. I can hear you guys all in the stands. Come on, MB, give me a woo! Ready? Woo! Woo! One more time. Woo! Go, MB! Go for the hoops.
Hey, the Window Rock fans, you see all the pom-poms in the stands there. They're representing this afternoon here at home. They've come out to watch their Lady Scouts, who've had a great team. Window Rock comes into this one ranked number 2 in the state overall, and the overall record for Window Rock this year. I think you'll take it. 21-4. 21-4. Yeah, you'll take it. I'll take it. Well, I'll take it. Well done this entire season by Gabby Whitney's crew. And there's a reverse lay-in. Letitia Mute finally getting one to fall. So we'll see if the timeout proved to be a big difference maker for Coach Franklin and his Mustangs team. They come out of it and get that quick shot from Letitia. 17-10, or rather 17-10 was the overall Monument Valley record. Jada Brown's day. Boy, she is having a day, isn't she? Jada getting it done, and offensively, 11 points in the game. That's enough to lead the team so far. Alicia Nelson has 9 points in this one. We got a foul on Alicia Nelson. Nelson's got 3 fouls now in the game. Well, up to Kieran Mann's basket. 38-16. And that one won't go in. Tough luck afternoon for Monument Valley. Didn't get the shot that should have gone, then got fouled to go to the free throw line. Kieran Mann will get there. Personal foul goes on DeVay Willie. DeVay's got 3 fouls in the game. DeVay still on the floor as Courtney Batsili checks out. And Kieran Mann does what she does. She makes a couple of foul shots for the Mustangs. 20-point advantage for Window Rock. Kind of easy to see, isn't it, how this team ascended to the number 2 ranking in the state. I think that's the seed they'll get for the state tournament coming up. I believe they'll be the number 2 seed. I believe Page will be the number 1 seed in the state tournament. So they'll be opposite sides of the bracket. Gotta like that if you're a Page or Window Rock fan. Outlet, Letitia Mute to Jazana Miles. And there's points. The first points of the game for Jazana. See if the Mustangs can get a run going in the final 2 minutes and 50 seconds of the third quarter. There's a whistle and a foul. Inbound coming up from the sideline. Whistle on Letitia Mute. Second foul of the game on Letitia. Take another look. Jazana finishing a moment ago. Timeout on the floor, everybody. We'll talk about the rest of today's broadcast schedule from the 3A North Region Tournament. The game that immediately follows this one is it's going to feature the Page Sand-Devil boys, number 2 seed in the tournament. They'll take on the number 3 seeded Monument Valley boys. Both those teams got wins yesterday, and they were close wins. But we had great action throughout the day. You can see there on the distance shot there, a great crowd. The midsection, well, I don't know what you'd call that, the perpendicular section of the stands that face the floor, lower bowl here at Window Rock, both sides pretty much full. It's a great turnout, and I can see why. First of all, you'd rather be inside here than to be outside, right? I mean, outside right now, so bitterly cold this morning, wasn't it? Last night, I guess, even worse. We left the arena, it's about 22 degrees, and with the snow, fresh snow and ice everywhere, treacherous conditions, but it was bitterly cold last night. Still cold today outside. You want to be inside here, so this is a great seat. This is a great place to spend your afternoon. Why don't you all come on out and join us at the 3A North Region Tournament. And the people here, Malcolm Young, the athletic director, his entire crew, they are doing a terrific job. Great job. I tip my hat to them. They've done a fantastic job putting on the 3A tournament, the 3A North tournament. So give them some kudos. Window Rock doing a great job in the finest facility maybe in the entire country for high school basketball. I know there's some places back in Indiana and so on. They're pretty proud of what they've got, maybe in Texas. I don't think anybody's got quite what Window Rock has right here. Chinley, of course, is a unbelievable facility as well. Chinley set the initial standard, didn't they? Window Rock here, this place is amazing. Here's the pass up the floor, and that's off Shoni Mayava's hands out of bounds. And we'll reverse to Window Rock with a minute 50 remaining in the third quarter and a 38-20 Window Rock advantage. Scouts looking like they're going to be playing for the championship tomorrow. Girls game at 3 o'clock. Winner of this plays the winner of Chinley versus Page. That's right, Page is the 1 seed, Chinley's the 4 seed. In my mind, I was seeing the wrong bracket. I was seeing the boys bracket and going, that's not right. It's not right. And it wasn't right. So Page is the 1 seed, Chinley the 4 seed. That girls game will be played tonight at 6 p.m. here in Window Rock. Immediately following this game, Sand Devil boys the Mustang boys. Page versus Monument Valley in the boys semifinals after this one. And then the last game will be tonight. 7:30 start time, a scheduled start time. Chinle, the number 1 boys seed, will take on the number 4 and ever-improving Ganado Hornets. It's been fun to watch Ganado get better and better and better. It's a group of guys. Most of these guys have been playing together as varsity players, many of them playing since they were freshmen. Added guys as sophomores, but they've been out there just steadily growing together for a long time. As you get the 4th foul in the game now. Kieran Mann. Uh-oh. There's a little concern for you right there. How about Jada Brown just continuing to do it? If the game ended right now, there would be 0 doubts about the Sports Zone's player of the game, would there? Final 47 seconds of the 3rd quarter on the way in a bit. Letitia Mute comes into the game for Coach Franklin and Monument Valley. She replaces Karen Mann. Letitia joins Kaylee Manygoats. Bené Smith is out there. So is Corey Sandoval, who's about to get the pass now. DeVay Willie picked it off to Malicia Nelson, and she is fast enough to beat the very fast Kaylee Manygoats back there and get the transition basket. When you can beat Kaylee back with your dribble, you're fast. Here's Malicia again, 2-on-1 numbers and a shot block. Bené Smith back there defensively. Great job by Bené. She was on an island by herself covering those 2 Scouts players. Prevented the initial basket. Could not stop that one, though, from DeVay. DeVay Willie has 10 points. 3 seconds left in the quarter. That shot won't happen. It's kind of an apt description for the entire first 3 quarters for Monument Valley. They just haven't had it today. Winter Rock taking advantage, and they've got a 44-20 lead over Monument Valley as the 4th quarter is ready to go in a moment. Stand by for that. The 3A North Region Basketball Tournament is presented by Choice NTUA Wireless.
With Choice NTUA Wireless, you can work, stream, surf, and play with the full power of our broadband service. We have expanded our network for more coverage and improved internet plans for your home. Visit one of our Choice NTUA Wireless locations nearest you to get started. Give us a call at 928-730-2273 or go online now to choice-wireless.com/broadband and order your home internet connection today. Choice NTUA Wireless. Navajo owned, Navajo proud.
Not only does Perkins Cinders dominate site excavation, driveway building, and underground utility installation, they operate cinder pits and mines where they are literally crushing materials year-round. Don't just finish a construction job, crush it. Perkins Cinders, helping you get a load of this.
Hey, everybody. You ready to go? The 4th quarter is on go. Let's get it going. Winter Rock is 8 minutes away from an appearance in the 3A North Region Basketball Tournament Championship game. So far, all the top seeds have won their games, even though there have been some very, very close ones. Both of the Alchesay teams, the Lady Falcons and the Falcon boys, both got eliminated in the first round yesterday. Both were 6 seeds and both played just about well enough to win. Played very close games. The number 7 seed Winter Rock boys almost beat the number 2 seed, the Page Sand Devils. In fact, had leads in the second half of that game as you watch Malicia Nelson operate outside, get a 3-pointer. Start the 4th quarter scoring for the Lady Scouts. And Malicia will get that ball, bring it up the floor to DeVay. And DeVay is going to go baseline. She is fouled. No shooting there. No shooting. That's a foul on Letitia Mute, her 3rd of the game. So, looking ahead, projecting out in front, we want to remind you, if you would please, when it's time to subscribe to the NFHS network for games that you will only be able to see on their network. That's not all the state playoff games, but from the quarterfinals forward, all games for the 3A will be on the NFHS network. And the Sports Zone will be carrying all of the games from the quarterfinals in Prescott Valley. That's a Monday, Tuesday. Not this Monday, Tuesday, but the following Monday, Tuesday. By the way, Letitia Mew just picked up her 4th foul for the Mustangs. So this coming week, it's the first round of the state playoffs on Tuesday. The girls on Tuesday, the boys on Wednesday. First round of the state playoffs. And then second round is girls Friday, boys Saturday. Let's see if Jada Brown can stay perfect at the foul line. She is 8 for 8 in the game. Come on, Jada, pulling for you right here. Pulling for you. Here we go. I mean, just perfect. Just perfect. What do you want to bet she has shot thousands of free throws in the offseason? So good at the line here today for the Scouts. Letitia Mute, baseline move, and Bray James got a piece of the arm. That's a foul on Bray. That's 2 shots for Letitia. It's 49-20. So coming up in the playoffs, the state playoffs, this coming Tuesday, first round of the girls. The following day, the game on Wednesday, is the first round of the boys. Then the second round, where the top 8 seeded teams in both the boys and girls will play their first game at home. That'll be girls on Friday, boys on Saturday. And most of all of those games can be watched for free if they are live streamed. Of course, with the Sports Zone, we can't be at every game. We can only be at one game a night with our A-team crew. But I'm telling you, we are working on developing an additional crew. Not easy to do if you want the best quality, I'll say that. Not just anybody can get off the turnip truck and do the work that our production team does. I give Derek Simmons, our producer, all that credit. And our technical director, Julio K, is doing a great job for you, isn't he, guys? The guy that's giving you those looks out there, giving you the looks and the replay, putting together the replays, all that for you. That's Julio K, our technical director. That camera you're looking at, that's Leonard Keone on that camera. And, I mean, you just can't walk into the arena and shoot like Leonard Keone. It doesn't happen. As Ariessa Hale is in the game, and she gets her first shot for the Scouts. From outside, Kaylee Many-Goats buries a 3. Monument Valley needs a bunch of those. So we're working in the future at developing an additional team so that when the playoffs especially come around, Alicia Nelson is unbelievable with the passing skills, isn't she? Dribble around to her right and throw that baseball pass through the paint to DeVay Willie to get the easy bucket. But made possible by Nelson, who just now got the steal, and that deserved basket. You've just got to be so impressed with Malicia Nelson. Pressure on the inbound, and it is taken away by the Scouts. Now, travel eventually, but look at that effort with 5:27 left in the fourth quarter, ahead by 31. Ahead by 31, and you're giving that kind of effort. That is just awesome to behold. Well done, Malicia, giving it all. DeVay giving it all. And getting it back now as the ball goes through the hands of Monument Valley out of bounds. Scouts going to get it back. Scouts are cruising. They're on their way to the championship game. They'll play either the top-seeded Page Sand Devils or the 4th seed, the Chinle Wildcats, in tomorrow's 3 o'clock 3A North Region Championship game. Page and Chinle set to play tonight at 6 o'clock here in Window Rock. So, as we look ahead to the state playoffs, remembering that most of the first and second round playoff games can be watched. The ones that are broadcast can be watched for free. Wherever the platform is, whoever's doing it, most of those can be watched for free. And the games that we broadcast in the first and second rounds will be free for you to watch. And we don't know where we're going to be, but we have some some speculation. Hey, there's the three. I'm not going to say two. That's Bray James with a two. She got the nice, friendly roll right there in Window Rock. Home team's supposed to get those, aren't they? Supposed to get those bounces, get those rolls. Melissa Nelson, give her a rebound on her person. Oh, my goodness. Are you kidding me? Come on, Melissa. They didn't get the basket, but what a pass. What a pass. She is like, that is that Steve Nash pass, right? Where you're dribbling, and in one move you take the dribble and turn it into a pass with that one hand. Melissa is perfecting that. Looks so good doing it. And the Scouts are getting some grade A efforts out of Melissa Nelson out there. Jada Brown's had a terrific game. We're going to get a whistle here on Window Rock. It looks like it's Courtney Bitzilli, her third foul of the game today. 3:58 remaining, halfway through this fourth quarter. Bené Smith right there. Bené's got her first point of the game on that free throw. Jada Brown checks out of the game. Soraya Begay comes into the game. And Bené Smith will try to add a free throw right here. $14 second half points for Monument Valley. That is not enough. Not enough. Window Rock has scored 32 in the second half. Scouts working around. Let me continue to talk about this playoff situation, because once we get to the quarterfinals, which is not next week but the following week, right? Once we get to the quarterfinals, Monday are the girls playing quarterfinal games in Prescott Valley. 4 games that day, and then Tuesday, the boys quarterfinals in Prescott Valley. And the NFHS network has asked us, the Sports Zone is looking at everything going right from Window Rock. They work it underneath to get an easy shot clock beating basket from Courtney Bitzilli. Just doing everything well, Window Rock today. So we will handle those games for the NFHS network. And, we, of course, will be reliant on the NFHS network for the execution of those games. So we'll do our best for you with that. And we would ask you to subscribe to the NFHS network through the Sports Zone. Now, our channel there is called Sports Zone Radio. There's Melissa again. 18 points in the game for Nelson. So the request I would have is that you subscribe through us. You can click on one of the scheduled games once we know what the matchups are. And so the best day for you to be able to do that is going to be on Saturday and Sunday of next week. Saturday and Sunday. And all you got to do is subscribe once. You subscribe once, you get to watch all the games for that single subscription. So it's $14 or $15. And then you get to watch all the games for the rest of the playoffs. That's Shantea Redhouse with her first points of the game for Monument Valley. So you pay the one subscription. It's only good for one user at a time. You can't get a bunch of people on different devices watching. Let's get a Window Rock timeout right there. 1:56 remaining in regulation, and a huge lead for the Scouts. They're going to win this game. So the best time, I would say, best time for you to subscribe is next Saturday and Sunday. If you can't make the games in Prescott Valley, please do subscribe. Click on one of our scheduled games. We'll be able to schedule games starting Saturday morning, because we'll know Saturday morning what the girls' quarterfinals matchups are going to be. So we'll be able to publish those games on the NFHS network for upcoming broadcast. You can go into the search for Sports Zone Radio or one of those games, either one. Click on a game. It will give you the subscribe button. Then you push subscribe right there and get your subscription, which will be good at that point for all of the remainder of the playoffs. So if you can't make it to the semifinals or the championship later that week, championship games on Saturday, February 24th. If you can't make it to those games, you've still got your subscription. It's still good. And for that one price you pay, unlimited access to all games for that month on the NFHS network. It ends up being a very, very good deal if you like a lot of high school basketball. Well, after that miss and rebound for Monument Valley, we got 90 seconds left in regulation. Scouts going to get a steal. They are just not stopping their play, are they, out there? Allison Emerson off the bench for Coach Whitney, and then she draws a foul. Looks like the lady that commits her third foul of the game for Monument Valley is not really Jaden Holiday's. No, it's her first foul of the game. Jaden Holiday coming in for Coach Franklin and crew. There's a miss. Rebound, MV. Just about done here. Time to think about the Sports Zone's player of the game. It's presented by White Mountain Regional Medical Center. Let's get our votes. Let's find out who our technical director has. Give us a vote there. He's thinking about it. Okay. Got a vote for Jada Brown, everybody. How about our producer? Another vote for Jada Brown. And up top, Jada Brown got 3 votes, and guess what? I'm going to make it a clean sweep. Jada Brown will be our interview after the game. She is the Sports Zone's player of the game. It's presented by White Mountain Regional Medical Center. Malicia Nelson gets an ovation from the crowd here as Coach brings her off the floor out of the game. And, great job by the fans. Had to give them a lot of credit for acknowledging the great game that Malicia played today. Nelson leaves with 18 points. High point lady in the game. Jada Brown finishes with 15 points. What a game for Jada. DeVay Willie, 12 points. We're going to talk to Jada Brown here in just a bit for Winter Rock in our postgame as the recipient of the Sports Zone's player of the game. Hey, there you go. Put your head down and drive right there. It ends up getting tied up. These officials are going to let it. They're trying to get this game played out. Hey, by the way, let's introduce our officials. We never did. The 3 out there on the floor. Well, Brian Sosi, had a great talk with Brian before the game. Just a great dude. You got to love Brian Sosi. Also out there is Shannon Gorman. Shannon just whistled the ball out of bounds and returned it the other way with 19 seconds left. There is Shannon Gorman running up that sideline. And our third official, the venerable one out there, and a guy that, in my opinion, will be in the Officials Hall of Fame here soon, Greg Chavez Sr. Senior is out there today joining us from his home in St. John's. There you go. Final buzzer. And the Fighting Scouts fans, they represented this afternoon. They came out and they get rewarded with a 61-29 victory by their Lady Scouts. Coach Gabby Whitney, she is, she's turning this into a machine. Disciplined, hardworking. Not going to find many teams hustling as much as this Winter Rock team does. And that's the kind of play, if they keep it up through the state tournament, watch out, everybody else. You're going to see a deep run and some really, really good results in the playoffs for Winter Rock. Somebody out there, let's see, Jeanette Harris. It's thank you, Sports Zone Media. We appreciate you. Well, you're welcome. Thanks for the acknowledgement. See, Harrison Benali, Sports Zone, thank you for the live. You're welcome. Brian, did I finish answering the question? I'm sorry about that. I get started with some of these things I want to explain to people, and then the action on the floor, I got to get back to the action. I try to finish up my thoughts. See, Jeanette said, so if MV loses this, they still get to go to Prescott? Well, they've got to win. Monument Valley's got to win in their second round playoff game, first and second, to get to Prescott. Let's see, Toby thanks. He says Payson beat Winslow 79-60, the final in Payson. Payson boys, are you kidding me? Are you kidding? That's got to really upset the 3A East standings. The Sholo Lady Cougars got a victory yesterday, and that secured them the 3A East Girls Region Championship. Congratulations to the Sholo Lady Cougars and a brilliant season that they've had. It's a season in which there is no question they should only have one loss. And that was a team, Miami, that beat them, that they could have beaten. They could have beaten Miami. They just didn't that night. Well, we got a chance to talk to our Sports Zone player of the game now, and let's do that. Let me, give me just a moment, everybody. Let's get the correct microphone set up for our discussion and bring y'all back. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Window Rock High School. It's day 2 of the 3A North Region Tournament, and the Window Rock Lady Scouts with a huge victory. How about this one tonight? Final score 61-29. Window Rock over Monument Valley in this girls semifinal. And time for us to talk to the Sports Zone's player of the game, brought to you by White Mountain Regional Medical Center. Jada Brown joins us. Jada, congratulations. What a game for you and the ladies.
Thank you.
Boy, that was terrific. Your team played like you were on a mission. You played well at the start, you played well throughout, and you finished strong as well. How do you feel about what the Lady Scouts did tonight?
We played really good together, and I'm glad that we ended up coming together compared to yesterday's game. Yesterday's game, we could have done a lot better, but today we came together as a team, and we moved the ball around, and we were patient as well.
Talking with Jada Brown, everybody. She's the Sports Zone's player of the game. Jada, you had 15 points, and at the foul line, I have you at 9 for 9 from the free throw line. Perfect on the night. And when I say perfect, you were nothing but net on almost every one of those shots. Let me ask you about that, because I don't feel like you were as good a free throw shooter as this last year as you are this year. Have you worked on that part of your game?
Yes, because I know I can strive at the free throw line, so I was like, this year I got to be a lot better at my free throws. So that's what gets me a lot of my points, because I drive to the basket a lot. So I was like, I need to work on my free throws.
I'm glad you brought that up, because that is another part of your game. You are spending a lot of time at the foul line. You know how to get there. What is that part? What is it you do? Are you going into the lane saying, all right, I'm going to initiate some contact? Because I don't think that's what you're doing, but I
just find the openings, and I just happen to be right there, so I try to draw the contact and try to get an and one if I can, but I just know where the openings are at.
Jada, you had some other ladies on your team that played extremely well. Milicia Nelson had a terrific game, 18 points for her, and she just kept playing to the end. You get to play with Milicia and DeVay Willie, her 12 points today, and this whole team. What's it been like for you this year?
We learned us three were returners from last year's varsity team, so we knew we had to be leaders on the court and come together as a team and be leaders to the other ones that are underclassmen as well. But us three, we know how to play with each other and move around, and we all just know where each other are at all times on the court.
Well, Jada, the team that you defeated today, Monument Valley is a pretty good basketball team.
Yeah, they are.
They're good. They got a lot of talent. They got Kieran Mann, and they got Letitia Mute. That's a really good team.
Yeah.
But you beat them without much drama. I mean, it was just one-sided, 61-29. What does that say about how good Window Rock is?
We learn to work on our defense. We do watch a lot of film on the teams that we do play, so we do know what to stop. And with Monument Valley, we knew that they can shoot, so we knew to go man on them and stop as much of their three-pointers as we could, and to rebound as well.
And Jada, as I just ask you one last question, and it's about the dynamic of this team.
Yeah.
When I see your team out there, when I watch you play, I see a couple of things that stand out. I see a team with a lot of confidence, and I see a team that is really disciplined. Am I seeing that right? And is this team different than teams in the past in that regard? Describe them from your perspective.
Yeah, this year's team, we did learn how to be much more patient, and we do have a lot more chemistry than last year's team. That's what we take pride in working together and getting our shots off.
Great job today. Good win. You get to play in the championship tomorrow.
I know. I'm so excited.
We'll see you tomorrow, okay?
Okay, see ya.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Jada Brown is the Sports Zone's player of the game, everybody. She gets that great T-shirt from Simmons Media and from White Mountain Regional Medical Center, they present the Sports Zone's Player of the Game, and Jada Brown's day earned it for her tonight. Final score 61-29, Window Rock over Monument Valley. Well, we're going to wrap up this broadcast, everybody. We start a whole new one for the next game, and that's going to start in about 13 minutes. So look for it on the Sports Zone Radio's YouTube. Look for it on the Sports Zone Radio's YouTube and Facebook channels, as we'll have that broadcast coming up for you in just a couple of moments. The first of our 4 broadcasts in the semifinals of this year's 3A North Region Basketball Tournament in Window Rock, where they are doing a fantastic job bringing the tournament. If you can, if weather will permit, why don't you get out here in person and enjoy the action? There is some parking issues. They don't have the full parking lot available for this out here in Window Rock because they've got construction activities going on, but they've got parking facilities or parking lots around, and they're shuttling people in from remote places. So find out what that's about and get out here and enjoy some basketball. For Derek Simmons, our producer, our technical director, Julio K., and our camera operator, that's Leonard Keone, I'm Floyd Simmons. Thanking you for joining us, everybody, for this broadcast of the 3A North Region Basketball Tournament. All of this presented by Choice NTUA Wireless. Join us in just a couple of moments for our next game up from Window Rock. Stand by.